Oh, hi. Have you ever wanted to make baskets for your friends and fill them with candy, but you didn't have the money or resources to do it for real? Well, that's where red Solo cups come in, because you can go from this to this in no time at all. Sort of. Things you will need to make a red Solo cup basket. 2 red Solo cups, a pair of scissors, and probably some tape of some sort. Duct tape! So, take one of your red Solo cups and cut it into horizontal strips between here and here. You'll have to make sure that you round them because it's a circle. One nifty trick for being able to get past to this part is just to bend it until it snaps. Look at that, it's nifty. And you don't have to worry about it being straight or not. And after that, you can just cut. So you're going to want to try to cut in as straight of a line as possible down to about here, maybe a little lower, depending on how you like to cut stuff. Important tip, make sure that you keep these in order of size. If you have trouble distinguishing that just by holding them up to each other, you can number them, which I like to do. Fine tip Sharpie. Okay, so that's enough. So you have your strips. Great. And they're numbered, so it doesn't matter if you fuck up the order of them right now. Go back to your second red Solo cup, and you're going to cut off the top part from this line. Maybe? Oh yeah, there you go. Sexy. So now you have a nice pretty most of a red Solo cup with a line cut in it, and the top of a red Solo cup, which is useless. So take your pretty part of your red Solo cup, and you're going to continue to cut vertical lines until you hopefully have an even number of little flaps. So these are what your flaps are going to look like. Hopefully you end up with an even number of them because that makes the weaving easier. If you don't have an even number in the end, it's fine. You're just going to have to do your taping a little bit differently. When you cut, try to cut perpendicular to this line. That makes the strips straighter. It's hard to do, so if it doesn't work out, that's fine too. So you should end up with this nice pretty pleated skirt hat. Once you have this, you can go back to your strips and take the first one, the smallest one, and you're going to weave it in and out, in front of and behind, alternating flaps. We'll call these flaps. So the first one should go in like this. It will look like that, and it'll force those to do that thing. The next one, if you have an even number of strips, it's best to start on the opposite side of the cup, or just a different part of the cup. If you have an odd number of strips, you need to start in the same place, because otherwise it won't work in the end. I know, it sucks, right? And then it goes in there, and then it hides again, because it has commitment issues and it doesn't want to show itself in front of every single flap. I mean, like, it doesn't just have to be a strip and a flap. Like, 2 flaps can be in love, 2 strips can be in love. I mean, you're just so strip flap normative. Still heteronormative, because hetero just means different, right? Okay, so we're almost done. We got one more left. The last one is often the hardest, because it just wants to pop right off the top. To help with this, you can move all of the other strips that are already on there right now. Just move them down a little bit. Don't do that. No, stop it. Stop it. There you go. There you go. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. You've fallen into my patriarchal plan. The last strip now goes on the top. Everything is fine. I told you the top one's the worst. I told you this. It's just not, it just doesn't want to happen. It just doesn't want to work with me. It doesn't want to work with anyone. I mean, like, it just gave up. You do not know my life. My life, no. If at first you don't succeed, just force it to do what you want. No, don't do that. That's rape, you guys. Come on now. It's Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Ask for consent. Now you have done the whole cup. Your options now are just to leave it like this and hope it doesn't fall apart when you give it to your friend. Or you can tape it! If you cut an odd number of flaps, you'll probably want to tape it like this because they'll all be on this side, so this side just won't stick together at all. It just won't happen. If you had an even number of flaps, you also have the option of taping it up at the top like this. It's really hard to cut this. It's pretty long, and it's sticky right now. It's just hard. Wow. That's a lot of dick jokes. I'm so sorry. I should not actually at all have to tell you about how to do this part. It's a piece of, you wrap the tape around it and you fold it. It's not that hard. It's tape. You should know how to tape stuff if you're using scissors. So hooray, you have a fancy red Solo Cup basket. You can put candy in there, or coffee stick things, or oranges. That is how you make a red Solo Cup basket. I hope you have a lovely day and that you check back here every day in April.